Hey guys, Wardrake here with another Orcs Must Die Nightmare 5 Skull High Scoring Guide. Oh wait, no I'm not. I'm here with an Orcs Must Die 2 Nightmare 5 Skull High Scoring Guide. Boy has this been a long time coming. They announced this game way ahead of schedule, but hey, it's what it is. Now, first thing I want to go over before we jump into the meat of the game, but everybody's covered this so I'm not really going to talk about it too much, is now you get 2 characters to play with, although you can actually create as many profiles as you want, just to demonstrate. There's no need for me to do that, but I just wanted to show you that you don't have to have 2. You can have as many as you want. Although with the respec feature, multiple profiles is not as important as it used to be. I was gonna do the Sorceress because she's the new character and a lot of people want to see her and blah 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 blah. Here's the problem with that. Everybody who I've seen do videos has done the Sorceress. She's a fun character, she's very interesting to play, and she's very different from the War Mage. But everybody's doing her. No less than 2 of the best players in the game right now, Fried Egg and Nanania, who I've talked about at length before and will link to their channels in the description of this video, have both run Sorceress in their games. That said, I'm going to do the War Mage, or as we've started calling him thanks to 6OK, the Bro Mage. He might be the returning champ, but he's not getting enough love, so let's do this. We're going to start on the edge. I'm actually going to be doing this series in order, unlike my last one, owing entirely to the fact that the game is new. Skip the opening animation, and I do have the traps I want. Good, wait, no, half squares, yeah. Now if you've seen my old videos and you kinda get the basic gist of how Orcs Must Die worked, forget everything I ever taught you. Just doesn't mean anything anymore. Orcs Must Die 2 is a completely different game. Yes, it's the sequel to Orcs Must Die. Yes, it has the same characters. And yes, the basic concept is the same. The mechanics are completely different. No trap works the same. And I failed at casting my lightning. I'm sorry for the video quality and for any stupid things I do. My computer is having quite the hard time just running this game. I'm sure recording it's going to put it in overdrive. I've actually have to monitor my cores and make sure I don't damage the system. Yeah, that's what you want to hear from the guy who's doing gameplay videos.
Planning time, if planning was something I did.
Now there's a lot that's changed, and maybe at some point when the community starts figuring out more, I'll let you know what I've figured out, but right now I don't have a full picture, and oftentimes what I think I know I'm proven to be wrong on. So I'm not going to go in depth about explaining what I think is the new mechanics, just because I know I'm wrong, or at least I know I don't have the full picture. That said, I've kind of got an idea of how to get effective combos reliably. You know, you've been seeing 7s and 6s, and I usually get some 8s. You know, I've popped 9s and 10s in this game. Not as regularly as I used to. But it's a new game. This is something I've had to say about 100 billion times on forums since release, is that Orcs Must Die 2 is not Orcs Must Die 1. They might be similar in title, but that's about their only similarity, and I totally was talking and forgot to put down traps. You can't approach this game with your old knowledge. You have to come at it with an open mind and pretend you just know nothing. Don't try and make things work. See what happens and adapt it. That's the best advice that I can give you for this game until someone else comes out and figures it out. But it's a lot of fun figuring it out, so I kinda hope that things remain a little on the down low. Of course, if you ever need any advice, just message me. I'll help you where I can. Now, I know I'm not talking about the stage too much, but there's not too much to say. It might be fancier than Hallway, but it's still the opening stage. The one thing you do have to be cautious of is very easy to go over par time in this game. Yeah, let's sell this and get the right ones down.
Let's roll. How about some of
Yeah, my
this?
score is not going to be brilliant. I forgot to put down a lot of traps. The setup I've gotten out, the arrow wall across from the pounder, the 2 flame traps, and the couple auto ballistas up there, that'll get you a pretty decent score and clear it without any effort. A couple things that I want to mention, although I don't want to go into detail about every little difference from the first game. The lightning ring no longer shoots 4 squares ahead of you. It now centers above you and only goes out about 1, maybe 1.5 squares. That's why I've been standing right by my kill box when I cast it. I both love and hate this at the same time. What's nice about it is that if something slips past you, or you have to run up to deal with something, you don't have to worry about positioning as much. But it does mean that you have to... Well, actually, there's not too many downsides. I guess you can't use it to catch things all the way inside the door anymore, but don't really want to do that anyway. Alright. Definite 5 skull, let's see how we did. I don't know if this is going to even break 100. No, it did. It did indeed break 100,000, but my high score with this strategy is 132. So, if you run this, make sure to get that second haymaker up and that second pounder down, and then get 3 or 4 auto ballistas across the front of the haymakers. Not getting those up really destroyed my score, but this is the strategy. If you mess around with it, you'll probably beat my score. Anyhow, sorry for spending so much time talking about the game itself instead of the level, but what do you want? It's the first stage. That's all we got for now, so I will talk to you guys later. Take care, everyone, and I will see you for the next stage, which I believe is tunnels.